left just after 4:30 a.m. to drive the 35 miles to our 6 a.m. pickup spot at the Sesriem Canyon Lodge. A busy day today with a hot air balloon safari, a hike to the Dead Vlei, hopefully climbing Dune 45, and climb down into the Sesriem Canyon, and a late afternoon drive back to Moon Mountain on the treacherous dirt road. At sunrise in the world's oldest desert, we witnessed a spectacular hot air balloon inflation and set out on the flight of a lifetime.
Nope. And no one's pregnant. Nope. All right. Fantastic. I grew up in it. My parents started the business. And I've been ballooning since I was 3 years old with my dad.
Namib Sky Balloon Safaris has flown over 55,000 passengers over 20 years with a 100% safety record. One of the most fascinating landscapes in the world, Sesriem Canyon and the Namib Desert are a photographer's dream. Red dunes, dramatic backdrops, black shadows, rolling plains and rocky mountains meet here to provide an optical wonderland. Here in the Namib Desert, the oldest desert on the planet, landscapes, animals, plants create one of the most incredible ecosystems in the world, and the best way to experience the heart of the Namib Desert is in a hot air balloon. Our excellent pilot, Dennis Hesselmans, put the balloon down perfectly on top of its trailer. At landing, we came back to Earth with an out-of-Africa-style champagne breakfast set up at the edge of the magnificent red dunes of the Namib Desert.
So used to it. A parrot.
Aha! So he speaks my language. Oh my goodness. Now, is his father still living?
Yes.
Is he still in the industry?
Absolutely. He's flying balloons in Zambia.
Oh my goodness.
He's a free national.
Make this thing actually.
We drove back to the entrance to the Sesriem area. Next stop, Dead Vlei. Amazingly, we made it four-wheeling through the deep sand without getting too stuck. We hike about a kilometer into the high red sand dunes to Dead Vlei. Dead Vlei is a white clay pan located near the more famous salt pan of Sesriem Vlei. Dead Vlei means dead marsh from the original Afrikaans name Dead Vlei. Dead Vlei is surrounded by some of the highest sand dunes in the world, some of them as high as 1,300 feet. The clay pan was formed more than 1,000 years ago when the Chalkap River drained into this area, creating temporary shallow pools allowing camel thorn or acacia trees to grow. When the climate changed, drought hit the area and the sand dunes encroached on the pan, which blocked the river from the area. The skeletons of the trees, which are believed to have died 900 to 1,000 years ago, are now scorched black by the intense sun, and the wood does not decompose because it is so dry. Dead Vlei is a paradise for photographers, as the contrast between the black trees and the bleached white pans and the rusty red dunes and deep blue sky make for incredible images. A quick refreshment, Windhoek Lager. We continue to be amazed that insects and wildlife could exist in this desolate desert as we continue our journey on to Dune 45. The old one, my new one seems to be broken. Having reached the summit of Dune 45, I made my way down the steep side, getting down to the bottom in about 7 minutes compared to more than an hour on the upside, every step sinking ankle deep or more into the loose sand. And I wondered why my boots felt so heavy on the way down. And to have seen this amazing vista from the top of Dune 45 for me was the reward in itself.
Okay, well, there's nothing to take a picture.
The Chalkap River shaped the canyon over millions of years, and it's one of the few places in the area that holds water all year round. The early Afrikaans explorers in the region named the canyon after the fact that they had to use six, or ses, leather straps, rimme, tied together to create a rope long enough to lower buckets into the canyon below in order to get water. Braving the treacherous 60 kilometers dirt road one last time, we arrived at Moon Mountain Lodge in time for another spectacular sunset. Tomorrow, Sesriem Canyon and on to Swakopmund.